Okay, so here we are, 412 Nation. Big Joe Z back here with some Yu-Gi-Oh commentary. And today it's going to be interesting because it's going to be a duel. I will be on the left with Frog Monarchs, and Cam will be on the right with some Lightsworns action. Now the problem with getting you guys a good game is the fact that if one of us won, it was usually a complete blowout. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But this game is also a complete blowout, as you can tell, 4 minutes, but still, it shows some nice plays. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. So I discard Snowman Eater here to bring out Swap Frog, and I go for, well, first I deliberate, because I'm trying to think of a way here that I could bring out my lad first turn. I decide that my attempt is quite futile here and just go for the straight Treeborn Frog. I also have Battle Fader in hand, so I really have no problem bouncing a Swap Frog back to hand and just saying go. It really leaves me in a good position, and this is a great swap, or a great classic Frog Monarch opener, really. Swap Frog's a great card. So yeah, I'm just going to bounce back to hand and pass here, because there's nothing much I could do. I believe I have Battle Fader, Lad, Caius, and Ryza in hand, so the fact that I have Treeborn Engrave is quite crucial for me right now. So Cam's going to draw and just set a card, which you could really only assume would be Raikou, Necro Gardener, Plague, things of that sort. But it doesn't really matter to me because none of those cards, well, they're not a direct threat to me right now. Especially Raikou would be the only one that could be considered that, but he's really not because it's not that great against Frog Monarchs, obviously. So here, after a little bit of deliberation, I'm going to go ahead and play my Ryza. Now, I think it was a good play to go for Ryza instead of Caius here, even though it probably wouldn't have mattered in the long run. But I think it was a good play because Caius is a more direct threat to his boss monsters. Sending DLS back to his deck or sending Judgment Dragon or maybe even Dark Arm probably wouldn't make as much of a difference as removing it from play would, considering that he might still be able to just come back and play it. So I thought it was best to save the Caius to fight another day. And so here Cam's going to draw. He's going to deliberate a little bit, but then he drops Arcus, which is a great card against Frog Monarchs because my Monarchs can't target his Lightsworn monsters. But then he makes a bit of a weird play here and Monster Reborns my Snowman Eater. Now this, he's going to Xyz here, but this tipped me off to the fact that he probably didn't have many Lightsworns, or any at all for that matter, in his hand if he's just going to get rid of his Arcus that quickly. So I mean, that tipped me off, and that's going to lead me to believe that I can safely drop my lad here, which is a really great play if he doesn't have any Lightsworns, because obviously his Lightsworns can then go in on their end phase mill. They can just mill my lad to death, or out of attack points, that is. But so I will econ, grab in the standby phase, grab his Leviathan, and I'm going to tribute that and Treeborn Frog to bring out my lad. Now this leaves him in a horrible position unless he does happen to have the Lightsworn. So I'm really just relying on a read right here. But I don't. The great thing is it's kind of a low risk play either way, because even if he does happen to have that Lightsworn, I'm still in a pretty dominating position, unless he just draws a Stone Cold Nut somehow. But it doesn't seem like he does the way that he's playing, because Kem's a quite aggressive player if he's able to be, and since he's not, I assume that he really doesn't have anything at the moment. So here, all he really has is this Card Trooper to contest with, and I mean it's pointless anyway because obviously Lad negates both of his effects and there's nothing he can do. He's at 28 at this point, 28,000, so I mean I'll just attack over and that'll be game. I know that was a quickie, and I know that really it didn't take that much skill to do what just happened there, but you know, like I said, there are a few good plays. So hopefully you'll subscribe for more, because there will be more. I just didn't have that much time today to get in good duels. And yeah, subscribe, because that's the most important thing right now. Only 2 subscribers. Rate the video. See you guys later.